Hey there. So I just got done with the workout and I don't think I'm gonna run today. I think I'm gonna save that energy for the kayak. And I'm gonna go get in that right now and see what we can do. The water is glass. There's no wind. Can we make it out to there, to the sailboat? We got a little bit of beachfront to be able to try to launch from. Let's go for a little early morning adventure. The world. Yo, that was crazy. That was right in front of me. Hey, welcome to nature. Welcome to the Nature Channel. I got a lot of stuff going on the kayak. I'm loaded down. And yeah, so really easy getting out here this time. Beautiful conditions. Like I said, I didn't run this morning, so I'm feeling like I got quite a bit of energy, and realizing that you just got to balance like crazy on this thing. I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good this morning. I don't feel as sketchy on this thing. So let's go for a ride. Now I got 2 GoPros. I got one of them attached to a string. So if I want to do any kind of magnet fishing, which some people have suggested, I don't have a magnet, but I will get one. And that sounds freaking cool. Oh yeah, we are trekking now. I'm gonna send the GoPro down on a string to see if we can see some fish. Use it as a fish finder. I think we're gonna go out to that sailboat. First thing jumping. So I wish I could show you. Like, I need a front view is what I need. Now we're just turning. Damn, I need somewhere I can put this thing. We're way out there too. Well, actually, we're not. We're not way out there, and it feels like I've been paddling forever on this thing. So it's definitely not low tide. I mentioned the only way we're going to be able to get onto the sailboat is at low tide. I guess what we'll do is we'll go explore it, around it. Actually, it is kind of low tide. I came better suited today too. I've got swim shorts on, flip-flops on. Decent gallon of water. All right, we're getting out there to it. There it is. It's right out in front of us. And now we're turning. Turning. So you can't go over there. That's the Naval Hospital. I feel like the current's trying to just bring me back in, which is a good thing. Because at least I won't be fighting that going back in. I'll be exhausted by that point. Wow, this thing is massive. Oh, we're getting close. We made it, y'all. I should have brought the chest GoPro. That's what I should have brought. God, that's a massive sailboat. Keeps trying to turn us around. Fighting against that. This is a legitimate shipwreck out here. As a matter of fact, there's another one that we're cruising up to as well. So that boat burned down last year. The guy that owned that boat, that was living on that boat, is now living on that sailboat right there. And we're trying to get to that sailboat. We can check out that one too. And I have no idea what that is right there. We're doing some exploring this morning, folks. And we are far from shore. It's probably not a good idea to look back. Don't look back at it. Don't look back at it. Wow, that burnt up boat is destroyed. Oh, I just saw a fish jump. We are definitely out here in it. There it is right here, folks. We done made it. Yikes. There's the ladder right there. Yeah, she's probably pretty stuck, right? She's probably pretty stuck. That's crazy. Crazy how close we are. Closest I've ever been to this thing is by drone. I mean, we're right here on it now. Ah, shit, it's hot. Alright, see if I can get a better view of it. I'm sorry I don't have a better position on the camera. There we go. That little itty bitty ladder is, I guess, what they were using to get on it, maybe? I wonder how deep this water is. We should do a depth check. I've got the other GoPro. All right, I'm gonna try that real quick. I came prepared, y'all. I told you. So this GoPro I've attached to a string. It's filming. We're going in the water, y'all. Oh, this is gonna be the craziest thing in the world. So it's not deep. It probably seems like it's about 3, maybe 4 feet deep right here. All right, trying to improvise here. Improvise. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave that GoPro in the water. Maybe it catches something, who knows. I'm drifting a little bit. There's a freaking tugboat going by back there. This is where we're at now. There's another tugboat out there. Tugboat way out there. Tugboat coming around over there. Sailboat right here. We got to get on this thing. But if the water's 4 feet deep, right? Water's 4 feet deep. It's at least 4 feet to that ladder. Might even be more than that. It's probably more than that. We're gonna need a rope. Maybe we can go up on the front right there. It's not gonna happen today. It's gonna be a 2-man operation for sure. Maybe like one person, maybe like me boosting Damon up there, or maybe we can get up on the other side. Let's go around the other side and see what that looks like. Well, I try to get up on the side that looks the highest, right? Joe, you're always trying to do things the hardest possible way. Sorry. It's a little shaky on the GoPro view. Wonder what that GoPro is seeing underwater. That's gonna be cool. Ooh. That's gonna be cool to check out for sure. Oh wow. Here we go. Going around it now. Look at all those lines in the water. Holy moly. Holy cow. That's a mess, ain't it? Can you imagine if that's your boat? The freaking masts look like they're telephone poles. That is insane. I can't even imagine what it would be like to try to walk on that. I mean, you're not going to be able to walk on that. That's like a 12 pitch roof right there. Oh shoot, I'm getting right close to a crab buoy. Let me trek on away. Wow, man. Look at this. How do you get that unstuck? A lot of airbags. A lot of airbags. So I'll share with you what I know so far about this boat. There was a story on the news about these abandoned boats in this area. There was this boat, the boat behind it that's burnt up. There was another sailboat. That other sailboat has since disappeared, and I'm wondering if the guy that lived on the boat that burnt up ended up commandeering the other sailboat, and that may be what happened. I'm thinking that may exactly be what happened. So it was on the news. They were like, what do we do with these abandoned boats? And allegedly there's another one that's like underwater somewhere. I don't know where that's at. I'd hate to run on top of that. Oh my God, I'm getting hit by some little bitty waves, and them joints is rocking me a little bit. Make sure I ain't in the way of no boats. So whoever owned this boat, oh my God, these waves. I gotta move a little. This is unsettling, even though they're just little chops. I don't like having my back to the open channel. Whoever owned this boat, I guess it was said that this boat started taking on water and they just abandoned it. Like, that's all the information I have on this. So, I don't know who's in charge of, you know, removing boats or whatever, but they don't have the resources to be able to do it, whoever it is. Now, if you abandon a boat like this, you know, you can be fined. But, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, even putting airbags underneath it. Do you know how much this thing probably weighs? Ain't no telling how many tons this thing is, not to mention how much water's probably inside of it. I tried to look up information on this boat. I believe this boat is out of Maryland. I believe that's where this thing is from. And I thought to myself, I said, you know, with an abandoned boat, you can file for an abandoned boat title, an abandoned vessel title or something. And I thought about doing that. I literally thought about doing that. Look at me, I am the captain now, but there's nothing you can do with this. This thing is stuck. It's not going anywhere. And then it would be my responsibility. But what if some kind of way we could get that thing unstuck? All right, I'm drifting. Let me move. I'm drifting decent, actually. All right, I got Nice little current I'm caught up in. Paddling is working. Oh yeah, we're cruising now. The tide, I don't understand this because it was just pushing me that way, but now, I mean, I'm cruising easily in. Where do you steer it from? Where's the steering wheel? Surprised there ain't a bunch of birds up there. I feel like I'm just treading water. All right. We're right up on the ass of her now. Bet it was a beautiful boat in its day. You wanna go check out that one over there? I kinda do. All right, let's go check that one out, and that'll be our Tour de France here, so to speak. Yeah, so I'm wondering if the guy that was staying on this boat when this boat caught on fire, this was a big deal. I remember seeing this fire. It was a cold winter day, and the boat caught fire. Something about the guy that was staying on it got hurt. Oh man, I just seen a fish jump. You probably just heard it. Man, I wonder if that GoPro under there is catching anything. It's probably not. All right, we're right up on her now. What a mess. What a mess. Don't want to get too close to it. Gosh almighty. Ain't much left of her, is there? Think we could salvage it? Ain't nothing salvaging about that. All right, it's been a good little tour. Let's see if I can make it back in. So the next tour I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way around this naval hospital, and I have no idea where that goes to. I'm gonna have to wait for a day about as calm as this. Hopefully my legs will get more used to being stretched out like this, because my legs don't like this. They really don't like this. But we're gonna start venturing more out that way, and if we can get around around over there, we can tour around this entire naval hospital, and that would be something right there. Something pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and head back in. Oops, wrong way, Joe. Wrong way. Say we're probably about a good 150, 200 yards from shore. We're gonna cruise. There's a guy with a kayak right there on the back of his truck. He's probably looking at me like, damn, where did he launch from? An undisclosed beach, Needle Beach. That's what I'm gonna start referring to that as. Like the landscape guy told me, he said, be careful, there's needles over there. That is nasty to think about. Perfect landing. We made it to shore. We made it. It's a little nasty in here. It's almost like launching out of a septic tank. But you know, my arms ain't even tired. It's my freaking legs. My legs are killing me. Woo, man, where did all that come from? Oh, that would have been nice. I just beat that. I was racing against the wake. Oh, look at it washing out the boat. Dang. What the world? All right, let me get loaded up and I'll share with y'all a little later on. All right, folks, I'm getting ready to wrap this video up, and I hope you guys enjoyed rocking with me going out there on the kayak and trying to check out this sailboat and other burnt out boat. I'm so intrigued, and I love the water first and foremost, but I'm also really intrigued by abandoned things and boats and Joes. Abandoned boats just intrigue me even more. It's crazy to think that this belonged to somebody. Was this thing insured? God, I hope it was for their sake. Maybe they had just purchased it, got more boat than what they bargained for. That's a hell of a lot of boat right there. That thing is massive. And like I said, the only information that I have about this thing is that it started taking on water and they just left it. I remember when this boat first, the sailboat, this big ass sailboat first appeared out here where I stay, and it wasn't but a couple of days later that this thing was laying on its side, nowhere near this, the angle that it's at right now. But that boat never was able to get right again. Now there's boats that get caught in low tide quite often out here, and when the tide gets up, those boats are able to get free. But that boat right there probably drafts like 4 or 5 feet. It's probably got 4 or 5 feet underwater, or 4 or 5 feet of water that it needs to be able to float. Hell, it might even need more than that. Maybe it needs like 6, but it's only sitting in like about 3, maybe 4 feet of water, and it resting on its side. I can guarantee there's probably a bunch of water and mold inside of it. We are gonna get on that boat, and I don't worry about anybody coming and messing with us. We're not gonna go up there and mess things up. We're gonna go explore it. And if anybody does come, if the police do come, hey, what are you doing? That's not yours. You're trespassing. No, I'm not. I'm about to commandeer this boat for myself. I'm about to take this boat over, is what I would say. I'm just checking it out, making sure everybody's okay on here. I mean, we got a boat distressed right here. I didn't know. It's like passing a car accident. You don't know how long that car accident has been since it happened. Something like that, if that makes any sense. I don't say I'm not worried about getting in trouble, because I don't think that we can get in trouble, but there is the ability to get a title, sort of like a salvage title for a boat, an abandoned boat title. Now you gotta fill out forms, and you gotta declare and announce things, maybe like in a newspaper or something like that. Like I remember when newspapers really were a thing, you would see in the classifieds like land auctions and land transactions, and you would also see abandoned vessel announcements. This boat at this location has been abandoned for this amount of time. This is a public notice that I'm trying to obtain a title for this boat. Something along those lines. How much do you think it would cost to free that boat and to fix that boat? It's probably more than it's worth. You can't even get a barge in there with a piece of equipment to try to break that thing up. You got an environmental disaster right there. Fuel, oil, potentially getting into the water. Pretty crazy. I'm enjoying getting an opportunity to go out on this kayak. It's exercise, it's enjoyable now. The first time it wasn't. And being able to explore. And there's so many places that I want to take these kayaks and I want to explore and share with you guys. And I hope that's something that you'll look forward to. I'm going to get better about sending the GoPro into the water. I'm going to put the GoPro on a pole so that I can have a lot of control over the GoPro while it's in the water. Because having the GoPro on a string, basically this thing just fluttered around behind the kayak every time I was moving. It didn't really capture anything except for the bottom at the very beginning when I actually had it on the bottom. But think of the things that we could see on the bottom of the water. I want to be able to I want to be able to connect the GoPro to my phone, and I think I just need to update the GoPro to be able to do that, so that I can get a live view of what the GoPro is seeing while it's on the floor. And who knows? Maybe we'll run across some treasures. Maybe this is gonna turn into Joe doing like snorkeling out there. People are already looking at me crazy going out in the kayak. No bullshit. When I was coming back in, a dude was looking at me so crazy, peering over the seawall like, where did he get in the water at?
And then he saw the little Needle Beach, and he probably understood where I got in at. I've got a lot more that I want to be able to do with the kayak and the GoPros. I'm going to put an attachment on the front of the kayak, like a little tripod, so that I can literally turn it around. Hey, here's me, here's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna have a better situation getting into the water. So yeah, there'll be that to look forward to. Folks, I don't know how we're gonna get on this boat. With the fact that this thing is leaning so hard that it's like a 12-12 pitch on a roof, like this is not gonna be safe. More than anything, try to get on here. But we're gonna try. Some kind of a way we're gonna try. Wanted to share this video with you guys. I hope this was one you enjoyed, and regardless, let me know what you think of this, and if you'd like to see more of this, because I want to do a lot more of this. I'm going to do a lot more of this. So you let me know what you think, and I'll look forward to sharing more with y'all tomorrow. Until then, take care.